Hi, hello, good morning, and welcome to this week's serving of Mickey Waffles, a Disney podcast where we cover everything from parks, movies, and merchandise. My name is Sinead, and Kate's fixing her headphones.
Sorry, Phil, I literally, as soon as you started talking, I was like, no!
You missed your cue!
Yeah, sorry,
Hold
I was watching your mouth move, and I was like, I could do it, and then I missed it.
My name's Sinead.
My name's Kate, hey! I was trying. This is the worst thing about these headphones is because they're wireless, which is great. It also means that when I need them wired, they just if I hit my arm off it, the wire falls out.
It's a tough time.
It is a tough time because they don't stay charged for very long. So they're really just wired headphones. What a conundrum. Anyway,
I mean, we've both had headphone issues.
Yeah,
so far.
Well, your headphones just wouldn't.
I had to give up on my AirPods. They wouldn't connect.
They literally just would not do their job, full stop.
No comprende. So how are you, Kate?
I'm fine. Getting on. Here I am.
Here you are.
Once again. Yeah, no, fine. It was a very nice day today.
Today was beautiful to the point that when I finished work, I was like, do you know what I'm going to do? A 10-kilometer walk. Although it wasn't a 10-kilometer walk, it was a 9.99-kilometer walk, which pisses me off.
Why didn't you just...
I didn't know.
Oh.
Because I just get to my front door and then stop the counter thing. And then it was only when it was only when it was syncing up to my phone that I was like 9.99.
Like, what's that? 100 meters? 10 meters?
Yeah. Probably if I walked back to the post box and came back.
Yeah, just to say, literally just like maybe a lap around your house would have done it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's sad.
Isn't it? Isn't it just, Kate?
Yeah.
Raging.
Sorry for you.
But it was a beautiful day.
Yeah, I was in work from late afternoonish to 6ish, and it was very quiet. Very, very quiet.
Was town quiet?
No.
Fair.
Town's really not quiet, which I hate.
It was pretty quiet on Monday.
It was not today.
We got to see each other on Monday. It was very exciting.
Yeah, we did. It was a bit overwhelming.
Genuinely. We got burritos and coffee. I gave Kate a stack of Spirit jerseys.
Yeah. I should probably actually take a nice bit. I want to do one of those like TikToks trends with them. Have you ever seen it's like, show me your favorite thing, show me your first purchase of a thing, show me your most expensive of a thing. Do you know what I'm talking about? I think I have enough Spirit jerseys to do that.
Oh, that'd be cute. Oh, I like that. Yeah, you should do that.
I've got like 10, 12. I'd say it's enough. I can also do it with my pins, actually. I've seen people do it with their pins. Yeah. The scary thing is when people do it with Loungefly collections. And they have like 50 Loungeflies. And they're like, show me your one you never wear. Show me this. And I'm like, go away.
Yeah. Although, I'm thinking, I have more Loungeflies than I think I had. Like, I think I have more than... I have a backpack, 2 crossbodies, and a big handbag. And then various purses and stuff.
Oh, wow.
See, I didn't think I had that many either.
I have one.
One. You have the baby Yoda.
Yeah, which I can't carry anywhere because I'm not going on like mini day trips or anything.
Well, I mean, the next time we meet up, you could do it. You just couldn't do it this time because you had to bring things.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, fair.
We'll plan a cute little pal date, and you can bring the baby Yoda.
Yes.
Yes.
So yeah, that's me. Anything exciting with you?
No.
No.
No. I mean, things have lifted ever so slightly in Ireland. Whilst I know anybody in the UK, which is where most of our listeners are, which is wild. Ye can go to the pubs and stuff. We cannot do that. Although there's definitely places in town that are doing takeaway points.
Oh, absolutely. 100%. Also, you can walk into Marks and Spencer's on Grafton Street and buy anything that's on the ground floor.
Yeah.
They have kids' clothes, they have women's wear, they have like fancy fragrance things. They have loads on their ground floor.
Fancy fragrance things.
Do you know what I don't know those?
No, I know what you mean.
Things, yeah. They're like totally breaking all the rules. Like, it's so inconsistent. That's what annoys me the most, is how inconsistent the whole thing is. But yeah, so not only have we just been allowed to meet other people not leaving our county, we have also completely stopped all AstraZeneca vaccines for the rest of the week.
Have we?
Yeah. All AstraZeneca appointments are cancelled for the rest of the week.
Jesus Christ.
AstraZeneca will not be given to anyone under the age of 60 due to like 7 in 7 million people getting a blood clot. And also, despite them saying that the vaccines won't be a registration system, 69-year-olds can register for their vaccine on Monday.
So I have a question. So what if you are over the age of 60 and you've been given your first dose of AstraZeneca, aka my dad?
If you're over 60, it's fine. It's a risk to under 60s.
Oh, sorry, I didn't listen properly.
But also, if you've already gotten it, you just get your second one, I think.
I mean, I'll quite happily take the risk.
I'll take it.
There is just as much of a risk getting a bloody blood clots from taking the pill.
There's more chance of having a blood clot from having a 9-to-5 desk job.
Yeah.
Like, same with Johnson & Johnson in America. There's 6 in 6 million people have got a blood clot from Johnson & Johnson, so they've stopped giving it.
Outrageous.
For the moment. And they won't be giving it to anyone under the age of 30, I think.
I just want a vaccine. Preferably 2.
Well,
I'll take just the one for now.
Well, sorry, Sinead, you're too young.
I know.
You won't be getting it until this time next year.
It's sad because it's true.
And it's like, but it's so funny. It's like on Monday, 69-year-olds can register. On Tuesday, 68-year-olds can register. I'm like, this is fucking ridiculous. I was like, at this rate, it's absolutely crazy. But like the comments.
How many days until we can register?
Good question, because all the comments underneath there were like, so my 79-year-old mother who hasn't even received her first vaccine, what's she supposed to do if you're already signing up 69-year-olds? And I'm like, yeah, well, welcome to the club, mate.
Wild. Bloody wild.
So yeah, now to be fair,
oh,
if you have seen the absolute disgrace of the UK, they have taken their, like, I know that everything they're doing is they're allowed to be doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But wow, if their rates don't shoot up, I will be
a lot of people are vaccinated
amazed.
Though. I know that doesn't stop people getting it, but
yeah, but also a lot of people only have their like first dose. In the UK, they like stretched out their second dose.
Yeah, true.
So you're supposed to get it in 3 weeks, and those people aren't getting theirs for 3 months.
True.
Not saying that's still bad, because once you get your first one after 2 weeks, you're like 60 to 65% covered. But yeah. I don't know.
Wild.
I would just really like to go to a restaurant and a cinema.
Big same.
Just would like to do something else that isn't in my house.
Big same. We can at least venture outside our 5k though, so we'll take that for now. And if the weather stays the way it is, that's fine.
We'll go to the beach.
Woohoo!
I really want to go to the beach and get chips.
Oh, I was going to say come to my beach, but my beach doesn't have chips.
No.
My beach just has a lot of cliffs.
Beach chips are better than regular chips. You know what I mean?
Truth.
Like, you could eat the same bag of chips in your house or on the beach, and they'll taste better on the beach.
100%.
That is just fact.
Yep. Absolute fact. And your Coke will be fizzier.
Oh, 100%, and just taste better.
Oh. Zoom is having a time. I got too excited about talking about fizz.
Yeah, I think that's everything.
Yeah. Shall we get on to a bit of news?
Yeah, some news. I'm gonna start with the only piece of DLP news, and that is that there's a new Spirit jersey. Oh, there's 2 pieces, I lied. There's a new Spirit jersey that's gonna be a DLP when it eventually reopens.
Yeah.
Whenever France figure out how to give out vaccines.
Yep.
It is white, which is
a choice.
sad, But it's annoying because the pattern is very rainbow and very cute. So it's Disneyland Paris on the back as a Spirit jersey, but it's in rainbow. I can only assume this was meant for Pride.
Yeah, I
was
assume.
Already in production. And they couldn't stop it. But also, you see all this Minnie Mouse stuff in the background that's clearly also new product.
I want to know what this shirt, dress, cute little 50s thing behind this man's head is, because I feel like I would enjoy that.
But just that one. I feel like everything else is disgusting.
Oh, everything else I feel like has been in the parks for about 17,000 years.
Like, I don't know what Disneyland Paris' problem is, but they're always like, oh, look at this design that never sold and had to be reduced to 70% off. Let's do it again!
Ridiculous. Because a lot of it is like real expensive as well. Like really expensive.
Those Minnie Mouse collections are always like Minnie Mouse Motif Collection Special. They're like ridiculous.
Do you remember when we got that ridiculously expensive apparel range in the store?
Rock the Dots?
No, but it would hang on the side of the theatre up on first floor beside the mugs.
Oh, yeah.
And it had that like silky satiny t-shirt that just said, "Oh, Mickey, it was wonderful." And the t-shirt was €65.
I remember that. Yeah.
Because all you would have would be people just looking at the t-shirt laughing because Mickey has a very different meaning in Ireland. And then looking at the price of it and seeing that it was €65 and laughing even harder.
It was great though. It was a nice little section that you never had to worry about on a clothes.
Oh,
because you just sort of went like, yeah, it's fine.
Didn't even have to size order it.
No, because no one would have touched it.
No.
And then just quickly, the other piece of DLP news, I'll just throw it in really quick. They have released I've lost it. I remember what they look like. They've released what the name tags for the cast members will look like in the Marble Hotel.
They're nice. I like them.
Yeah, they are cute, to be fair.
They're black and silver.
They do. Again, I think this is an example of American ownership of Disney seeping in. They're like, no, you're a special hotel. You need special name tags.
Yeah, I like it.
And I feel like otherwise DLP would have been like, just use your old name tags. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, would be truly DLP.
But I thought that was pretty cute.
Yeah. There is one other thing about DLP. We got to see some shots of the turrets and the work that they're doing on the castle.
Oh, yeah, the stuff I sent to you earlier on the week.
Yeah, so we got to see a couple of pictures of Natcha. I never know if I'm saying this woman's name right. But she was in the workshop basically where they're doing the tiling and stuff for the refurb of the castle. And just looking at these beautiful blue slates, I'm very hopeful.
They pop so they just look fantastic. And I'm like, to go from chipped falling off slates
that were basically like bleached grey
to these absolute pop of a blue, they just makes me so happy. Yeah. Like I remember sending it to Sinead and being like, I've never been so excited for some roof tiles.
Literally, like they are beautiful. It is very similar to the colour scheme that they've done for the Sleeping Beauty Castle in Disneyland Resort, and then
I'm fine with that.
Oh, same. That castle, like Sleeping Beauty Castle in Disneyland, is she very small? She's very small. She's cute, but she's very small. That colour scheme on a DLP castle, ooh, game changer. Game over. Yeah. Go home. None of your castles are ever going to live up to the hype. Go away.
That's it though. It's like because Cinderella's castle, even though I've never seen it in person, I know for a fact is too big. It does not need to be as big as it is.
It's just a bit much.
Right? And the only, just DLP Cinderella Castle, DLP Sleeping Beauty Castle, I just feel like is exactly the size that a castle would be. Do you know what I mean? Like a princess castle.
She's beautiful.
Yeah.
With the little box trees. Oh.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la.
Then, speaking of castles, there has been some little jewels added to the Cinderella Castle as it continues its 50th anniversary transformation. Honestly, it's just a bit of a cop-out, this whole transformation. They've literally just added some gold and shit. it's really not getting transformed that much. It's just getting like a bit, it's like getting like a Christmas makeover almost. It's about the amount of effort that gets put into Christmas, but it's also kind of like they could leave this up forever and no one would probably really notice.
Yeah. It's
Do you know what I mean?
slightly more subtle than the birthday cake.
Oh, just a tad.
Just a tad.
Yes, let's just roll into our castles there.
Yeah. The joys. A vaguely new thing coming to Epcot. So they've decided that they're not bringing mouse gear back, because why do that? So instead they are bringing in a store that's called, wait for it, Creations Shop. That's the name of it. Creations Shop.
I thought it was called New Creations. But no, you're right.
Yeah.
New Creations even would be better.
The next milestone in the park's historic transformation is a merchandise store that looks real dull, that is simply called Creations Shop.
Not
Why?
even just... Why is it not called New Creations or just even Creations? Why is it Creations Shop?
Yeah, I don't know.
The shop ruins it.
I hate it. But also, in the same announcement, Club Cool's coming back. So
Yay!
that'll be exciting. Do we think they're going to charge for it?
Yeah!
Of course they are.
I imagine it'll be like a link to your Magic Band sort of system.
Oh,
or
yeah,
like
maybe.
you buy... Like, do you know what I think would be good? But which would be simple for guests?
Snack credit.
Huh? No, Jesus Christ! If it's a snack credit, fuck that. Okay. For a little.
No, like to do like a taster thing. If you got like a little tray.
Yeah, no. I think what they should do is, do you know, like a flower garden, you can buy like little gift cards.
Mm-hmm.
I think there should just be like a little card that you spend whatever $10-15, and then that card you just boop all the machines and it allows you to turn them on.
Mm.
And so you can still go and try all the little flavours and do that, but they're charging you $10-15 for it.
That makes sense.
And it expires in like 2 hours or something.
Fair.
I think that would be the easiest way to do it with less guest kerfuffle. Do you know what I mean? Because if you then have to explain to a guest and be like, oh, you're on the dining plan. If you're on the dining plan, you can use one of your snack credits to get one of these things. If you're not on the dining plan, then, it's going to be $10. But, if you've got a kid, it's only like, that's just very complicated.
Yeah.
See, it's already too complicated. I don't even know what's going on.
But yeah, I imagine they'll charge for it.
There's also a special Disney Photopass experience now available in the My Disney Experience app online.
Woohoo.
Capture Your Moment launched last year at Magic Kingdom, where Disney Photopass photographers have captured thousands, literally thousands, of incredible moments, milestones, and celebrations during these sessions, such as proposals, the most frequent celebration, birthdays, first visits, baby announcements, honeymoons, baby moons. What the fuck's a baby moon?
That's where Americans go to Disney World before they have their baby.
Oh. Beating cancer. Wow. Anniversaries, graduations, adoptions, surprise return home from deployment, and so many incredible personal achievements. There's always something to celebrate right at Magic Kingdom Park. Thanks. Basically, to make it easier to book Capture Your Moment, starting today, you can now search for available sessions and book online by basically going to a link, or you can reserve your session by using the My Disney Experience app. So basically, they've just let you book it through the app. That's kind of it.
Yeah. Pretty much. It does say down the bottom though, those who wish to capture photos with a photographer for longer than 20 minutes can book an additional 20-minute session, with each session priced at $50.
So you get a photographer for 20 minutes.
Yeah, $50.
That imagine you like, I don't know, for something like, I don't know, like a birthday or a graduation, I feel like 20 minutes is okay. But like a proposal?
Yeah, that's a real,
I feel like you need more than 20 minutes. Because you don't want to rush that.
No.
But also, how do you plan that? Like, how do you go to them? I feel like you'd err on the side of caution and buy an hour.
Yeah, or unless you just like... Yeah, because how would you... Because, I don't know. They're like really staged engagement photos. I mean, personally, a castle engagement anyways. Vom. Absolutely not. But like, if you are such way inclined, wonderful, more power to you. But I feel like ad hoc photos always look much better.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But then I also I'm kind of like, sometimes people have their proposal, like not even at Disney, but then they'll go do a photo shoot at Disney.
Yeah. This would be perfect.
Like those are okay. Yeah, exactly, for that.
Yeah.
This is where I see it working. But if you're going to propose there and then...
It's a lot of pressure in 20 minutes.
Yeah. Like, Jesus, I think the person proposing would absolutely have a heart attack with that extra pressure. Like, imagine, like, their significant other had gone to the bathroom or something, and you were like, fuck, not now, no, honestly. You can hold the pee.
Ridiculous.
I have 10 minutes.
Jesus. Oh my god, yeah, that'd be a fucking nightmare.
So yeah, basically you can now just do that online. How exciting.
Woohoo. Who's hungry? Epcot Festival, Epcot International Food and Wine Festival is coming back, and it's taking over the whole year by the looks of it. So July 15th, Food and Wine is going to kick off at Epcot, and it's going to run through November 20th. That's a lot of months.
It doesn't usually run that long, does
it? No.
There's another one after Food and Wine.
Yeah, there's the Festival of the Holidays.
Festival of Holidays.
There's, but like, I'm pretty sure when I went to Disney World in 2015, I went the last week of September, the first week of October, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure because my first day in the parks, we went to Epcot.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure that was the first day of Food and Wine, or it was it was like the first weekend of Food and Wine, and that was the end of September 6 years ago.
It's definitely a COVID thing. Like, it's definitely
yeah, they're definitely just like inching it out, but they've been inching it out for a couple of years now. It's like the Halloween season. It starts earlier every time, which I'm fine with.
But this is like, but like, what, Halloween season kind of starts like August now.
Yep, mid-August.
You're very close to it starting in July. Which, like, honestly, is a bit early. July is summer. Like, July doesn't really give autumnal vibes in reality. August, yes. But I feel like July is just a little bit early.
I mean, if you stay spooky, you don't gotta get spooky. And also, I've just checked on my phone, and it's exactly as we were recording it today, 200 days to Halloween.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah, Food and Wine.
You talk about Haunted Mansion. Disneyland Resort, know before you go. Basically, don't be an idiot.
Yeah.
So Disneyland Resort will be opening soonish?
30th.
April 30th. Yeah, it's pretty soonish.
2 weeks.
As we've noted previously, select attractions and certain experiences that draw large group gatherings, such as parades and nighttime spectaculars, will return at a later date. So don't be expecting those.
Sad. Like, Magic Happens had like a second. Oh. Magic Happens had a wet second in the park.
Yeah,
and it's so good. What a parade.
Sometimes, if you're ever feeling sad, if Magic Happens just really bright, if you just stick that on YouTube, there's just something about it and you're like, yes.
So good.
It just really hits all the things.
Yep.
So the remote planet of Batuu is waiting for travelers like you to live your own Star Wars adventure. While you explore Galaxy's Edge, experience a climactic battle between the Resistance and First Order on Star Wars Ride the Resistance, or you can fly Smuggler's Run. Upon reopening, we'll continue leveraging a virtual queue system for Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. The attraction's virtual queue is only accessible via the Disneyland mobile app, and you may only experience the attraction by joining the virtual queue. Distribution times for virtual queue enrollment will be twice daily, one in the morning, one later in the day. Specific details will be shared later on Disneyland.com. Bloody bloody blah, bloody blah, bloody blah. For a dose of if you prefer to rock out with Rocket, groove along to tunes and roll and drops on Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. They're basically just listing all of their rides that are going to be open.
Yeah.
Character sightings at Disneyland California Adventure may include friends appearing at Carthay Circle and the Pixar Pier Bandshell. Disney Junior stars from Vampirina to Doc McStuffins may say hello from the stage of the Disney Theatre in Hollywoodland. Woo!
Woo-hoo.
Ooh, Black Panther. Both theme park reservations and valid admission ticket for the same park on the same day are required for guests ages 3 and up. Guests must have a valid theme park admission ticket in order to make a reservation. Theme park reservations will be limited and subject to availability, and until further notice, only California residents may visit the parks and in groups no larger than 3 households in line with current state guidelines.
Fair.
But, as someone on Instagram made a very good point, so you can go to, do you know that food thing they were having in California
Touch of
Adventure?
Disney.
Anyone can go to that.
Yeah.
There's no rules about that.
Oh.
But once the rides open, it's California residents only.
Interesting.
Yeah, there was no rule because it's just food technically.
Oh yeah.
And so there you can't restrict non-California residents, I suppose, to buying food.
That's wild.
But once the rides open, then it's California residents only.
That is wild.
But it just makes you think how obviously the rules are there for a reason and you can't argue with the rules, but when you look at the broader aspect of it all, how stupid the rules are.
Yeah.
Like when you bring it down to the base, it's like, what's the point? Like the same thing of like clothes not being allowed to be sold in certain stuff, and it's like, but they're there anyway and people can still, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, I get it, but also it's stupid.
It's very silly.
Yeah, so basically when Disneyland opens, there's just, not everything's open, and the things that are open, you can only get to if you're a California resident.
Basically. And things you would want to get to when Disneyland reopens. Haunted Mansion! So, they have done they've really taken the time to kind of give a couple different rides some facelifts. So, they have done some nice little touches in the pet cemetery. And then inside the actual attraction themselves, they've redone some of the wallpaper, some of the carpets, some of the drapes as well. And they've also added in it's one of the portraits that was originally in the Haunted Mansion, but had been taken out, but has now been brought back with a facelift, called April to December, which is a lovely gal. And yeah, they put up a cute little TikTok on the Disney Parks TikTok showing what they've changed. So basically, it should, I can only assume, not have that dank smell that Phantom Manor used to have.
Oh yeah, I assume so, considering once they redid Phantom Manor, it smelled very fresh.
I mean, as fresh as what is meant to be a dusty ride can smell.
Oh yeah, you know what I mean. But like you could tell that it was not moldy anymore.
Oh,
which it definitely had to have been moldy. 100%. Like it definitely was.
100%. Yeah, facelift for Haunted Mansion.
Also, sorry, I forgot there was a second article just for Disneyland. Basically, it's the exact same thing as Disney World. For like actually getting in, you have to have admission as a reservation. Then you can create your party on the app. Then select the day that you want to go. Confirm and then go. So basically you can link, because you can have more than one household, so you can link a couple of them together.
Fair. That makes sense.
So you all are allowed in at the same time. Yeah, and the rest of it's pretty boring.
Nice.
Then Avengers Campus at Disneyland Resort is set to open and recruit superheroes June 4th. So close to my birthday.
So close. That's Sandy's birthday, isn't it?
Is it?
I think Sandy's birthday is the 4th.
I couldn't tell you anyone's birthday. Please don't feel offended, Sandy. I don't know anyone's birthday.
I'll ask.
Superheroes assemble. As we've all been anticipating, I'm pleased to share, not me, this guy, Gabriel. I'm pleased to share that Avengers Campus, an entirely new land dedicated to discovering, recruiting, and training the next generation of superheroes, will open June 4th, 2021 at Disneyland Resort. At this fully immersive land inside Disney California Adventure Park, you will be invited to team up with the Avengers and their allies and live out your superhero dreams. Avengers Campus is comprised, oh my god, I'm just so out of it, of several heroic locations, each hosted by a different Avenger to share their unique powers, technology, and knowledge with recruits. I'm also excited to unveil a first look inside the campus. Mm-hmm. It looks like everything
looks what we'd expect it to look.
Yep, pretty much. A nice little front view of Pym Test Kitchen, which is fun because we're getting one of those in Paris.
Yeah, more comically sized food restaurants.
I'm also excited to see the Web Slingers, the Spider-Man Adventure, because we know for certain that's coming to Disneyland Paris as well. Mm-hmm. The Web Suppliers store will offer the latest inventions, including interactive spider bots Much like the ones you will see in the new attraction Web Slingers, each spider bot has a remote control and all 8 articulated legs move forward and backwards. You may customize your spider bot with tactical upgrades to harness the powers and style of your favorite superheroes, including Black Panther, Iron Man, and Black Widow, as well as Ant-Man and the Wasp. Other must-have items at web suppliers include a specially designed backpack to carry spider bots when they are not in action, i.e., remember when we had to sell droid backpacks for the droids because you can't actually play with them in the park.
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man light goggles, a take-home spider web kit, and Funko Pop vinyl figurines of Spider-Man and Iron Man. The campus supply pod is the place to power up with official Avengers campus gear, including performance fleece hoodies and tees, headwear, drinkware, and other superhero supplies. Wow, that's gas. So it looks pretty exciting. There's a cool little there's a nearby ancient sanctum. Doctor Strange will train recruits in the mystic arts by bringing this ancient sanctum to life with powerful spells. At night, the area glows even more vividly with majestic colours and lights pulsating with mystic energy. It actually looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
They must pay these people like by the
word,
by the letter.
Pulsating with mystic energy.
Same.
It lights up. Like what? So yeah, it's really exciting. I will definitely be buzzing to see all the I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna watch all the vlogs from when people get to go to this.
Oh yeah, no.
I'm just so excited to see. I'm excited to see what the possibilities of what might be coming to Disneyland Paris.
Yeah.
Really, realistically.
Agreed. An exciting announcement to do with Disney Cruise Line. So Captain Minnie, good woman herself.
Minnie in her trousers.
She's being featured on the bow of the upcoming Disney Wish cruise ship. So construction has reached a new milestone with the traditional keel laying ceremony, featuring a special coin, because is it Disney if there isn't a coin, a key, or something else? But yeah, Minnie's getting her spotlight on a boat. Look at her. She's cute.
Woo woo, girl power.
Good woman. Good woman.
Also, Jungle Cruise adds new characters, mischievous wildlife, and skipper humor to classic attraction. As we shared earlier this year, we are building on the original story of Jungle Cruise at Disneyland Park at Magic Kingdom. We're adding more humour, wildlife, and skipper heart to the classic attraction, and as part of a much larger effort, this updated experience will welcome new characters from around the world. Yeah. The new scenes will heighten our skipper's legendary comedic tone, beginning with a trapped safari party that finds itself up a tree after their journey goes awry. Unexpected scenarios along the way will give the jungle and animals the last laugh. For those looking to dive deeper, we're also expanding the attraction's backstory, centered around Alberta Falls, granddaughter of world-renowned Dr. Albert Falls, as the proprietor of the Jungle Navigation Company Limited. Jungle Cruise fans might be familiar with her name, however, wouldn't you know it? We recently uncovered a copy of an interview with Alberta Falls that was featured in a 1938 issue of the Daily Nuss. Gunus? I assume it's Nuss. About her and the world-famous Jungle Cruise. We hope you'll enjoy getting to know her. I won't read out the whole thing, it's very, very big. But it's actually pretty cute. I'm excited. The first thing. Can you tell us a little bit about you? Certainly. My name's Alberta Falls, and I'm the owner, manager, bookkeeper, and head mechanic of the Jungle Navigation Company. Wow, she is truly a one-woman show.
There you go. There you go.
That whole thing actually looks pretty interesting. So I would highly encourage you to take a look at that little article on Disney Parks blogs if you are interested in the Jungle Cruise.
Absolutely. And then moving over to Shanghai. So Shanghai is celebrating its 5th anniversary. And it has some damn cute tickets featuring the Fab Five, also featuring Daisy Duffy and Shelley May. And also
we love a Dovey.
We love a Duffy. And also their new nighttime spectacular was allegedly, as heard on Disney Parks and Beyond, written by Tom Fletcher.
One of the songs.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
But that's still pretty exciting.
That's
I'm like,
really
wow.
exciting.
He was. I follow him on Instagram because I'm a big fan of the Fletchers. Not so much Carrie now, to be honest. I've kind of fallen off the boat with her. But Giovanna and Tom, Stan, he was so excited. He was like, guys, I haven't been able to tell. I couldn't tell you guys until it was released. Like, I wasn't allowed to tell you anything. But yeah, it's very like, I don't know. I feel like every Disney song for Spectacular sound the exact same.
100%.
Especially like the Asian parks. The Asian parks are always like, happiness in life, woo.
Yeah.
Sparkle, sparkle, fireworks, like always.
Mm-hmm. Not a bad thing.
No. But it's exciting. I was very happy for him when I found out that he wrote one of the songs.
Yeah. Sweet cute.
And then finally, something that's quite interesting as ex-cast members to read. So Disney Parks Blogs has released this new article that says, Disney, a place where everyone is welcome. To all who come to this happy place, welcome. Walt Disney spoke these words during the dedication of the Disneyland Resort in 1955. Today, more than 65 years later, they continue to inspire us and remind us that the magic we make must include everyone. So it's basically talking about how Disney is making this progressive step forward and entering into the new world, and oh wow, aren't they amazing? So currently in Disney, the cast have to follow like the 4 keys, which are safety, courtesy, show, and efficiency. And allegedly, they talked to all the cast and were like, hey, what do you guys want? And so they've added a 5th key called the key of inclusion. This actually just all makes me want to vomit. With inclusion at heart, we will continue to guide us as we interact with guests, collaborate together, create the new generation of Disney products and experiences, and make critical decisions about the future of our business. So we're bringing the spirit of inclusion key to life across our business. We're reimagining our attractions to be more inclusive, like upcoming enhancements to Jungle Cruise and new adventures with Princess Tiana. We're celebrating the diverse and inspiring stories of our cast and fans with creator collaborations and exciting experiences, like the Soul of Jazz exhibit at Walt Disney World Resort. We're also looking at ways we can support and uplift our communities through programs like our Disney Dreamers Academy mentorship programs, and we're including more diverse companies in our supply chain. In fact, we're looking at ways to increase our support for diverse suppliers in a big way. We'll share more details on this commitment in the future. We're looking at other traditions too, including the policies that guide how our cast members show up for work. Our new approach provides greater flexibility with respect to form of personal expression surrounding gender-inclusive hairstyles, jewellery, nail styles, and costume choices, and allowing appropriate visible tattoos. We're updating them to not only remain relevant in today's workplace, it's literally 2021, but also enable our cast members to better express their cultures and individuality at work.
This
I'm not going to read the rest. Yeah.
So, as it stands currently, or as me and Kate experienced it, you have to follow a thing called Disney Look, where basically, if you're, as a woman, because we only ever paid attention to the female restrictions, because that's what we had to follow. If your hair touched your collar, it had to be tied back. You weren't allowed wear... You basically weren't allowed to wear makeup that didn't suit your face, for lack of a better way of phrasing it. Because there were certain cast members that would get away with wearing like a red lip or something like that. But there were other cast members that absolutely would not get away with wearing a red lip. Bizarre. You were allowed to wear a pair of stud earrings. A pair. In your lobe. One lobe piercing per ear. You weren't allowed to have any facial piercings. You couldn't have any nail polish other than like a nude or a French polish. You couldn't have any form of colour on your nails. You weren't allowed to wear any jewellery. You could wear a watch, and you could wear 1 ring, 2 if it was for religious reasons, and that was it. And then you had your costume, which was, in our case, a blue check shirt tucked into the most horrific brown chinos you've ever seen in your entire life, with a Disney belt, navy socks, and brown shoes. Or black shoes. I think it was black shoes as well when you were there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm really intrigued to see what is deemed appropriate visible tattoos.
Yeah. I wonder, like, when they say appropriate, do they mean no skulls, no daggers, no swear words, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Because I'm kind of like, because you have a very quite large tangled tattoo.
Disney, yeah. And I'm like, would that be okay?
Yeah.
Like, it's quite big and it's very bright, but it's very on brand.
Yeah.
And it's not offensive.
No. But even I'm thinking, so I have an Ogham tattoo, and it specifically says better express your culture. Ogham is an old Irish form of typography. But would this be deemed appropriate because people wouldn't immediately be able to understand what it says, and it could say anything? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, exactly. That's something you'd argue, isn't it? Like, this is so, like, it's annoying because people, when you get hired at Disney World and Disneyland specifically, not really the stores, when you go through proper traditions, no one really shares that experience online because everyone's always like, it's really something you just do in person. That's kind of it. Like, you don't film it, you don't share it. It's a very personal thing. But I'd be really interested to hear from people who are going to go through this new traditions with this fifth key of inclusion and see how inclusive they actually are. Yeah. Now, they did on Twitter show some example pictures of this new inclusion, which include a woman with a tiny tattoo on her wrist.
Yeah.
And a man dressed up as a Haunted Mansion cast member with earrings in and black nail polish.
He is my favourite.
And I'm like,
he's just living his best emo life, and I'm so here for it.
So, I don't know. I'm really intrigued to see what this is. Also, the guy that I follow on Instagram, he's called Finding Demi. I don't know. He always has a hot take, and I just really like it. He's always very I think he's technically employed by Disneyland, but he only ever does like one shift every 2 weeks or something. I think he's only employed there to get the main pass. I think he gives away all of his shifts.
Fair.
I'm like, fair. But he always has a very hot take when things happen. He's always like, this was crap, or this was actually really good. Yeah. Like, and he made a great point that Disneyland Paris has never cared about their cast members and tattoos. Like, he literally put up a stock photo that he found online of this Disneyland Paris cast member in one of the blue t-shirt outfits, so like a character handler outfit, with a full sleeve. Yeah. An absolute full sleeve of tattoos. And he's like, I mean, I guess, but also you've had cast members in Disneyland Paris for years. And amazingly, no one's ever
never even have
caught fire.
No, never have I even batted an eyelid at it. To the point that I had completely forgotten that, I mean, DLP throw everything to the wind. But like, whether cast members had like different coloured hair or slightly more out there makeup or, God forbid, nail polish.
I think the hair thing always annoyed me the most.
The nail polish thing
because
annoyed me.
I love dyeing my hair. And it was just really annoying that, like, sometimes, like, I'm really excited. I want to dye my hair pink again, but I'm just want to wait till the hairdresser's open and someone I trust can do it. But I'm kind of like, I can do that. I can just go and dye my hair pink. But when I worked in Disney, I couldn't. Oh, yeah. It was, your hair has to be a statistically natural colour.
Yeah, like I couldn't get away with mine right now.
No, absolutely not. And it just is so unnecessarily stupid.
It's purely, and again, we can only kind of talk from the store perspective, but it was literally just so you would blend into the walls.
Yeah, but everyone's like, oh my God, Disney, wow, amazing, fifth key inclusion. It's 2021. Yeah. You're way too late for this. Like, way too late. People should not be celebrating, personally, this is a personal belief. Yeah. I don't, like, people should not be celebrating Disney, but more so, why didn't you do this sooner?
But also, I'm kind of like, they can talk a big game, and they can, like, again, they can say, yeah, appropriate tattoos. Who's the benchmark of what is or isn't appropriate? Who has the final say? Like, is saying people can have visible tattoos, like, you can have a little heart on your wrist. Yeah. Is it going to be that if you have, I don't know, Disney characters, are they going to be allowed to be visible or absolutely not? Like,
I think that the stock image that they put on Twitter, I think the girl had a Mickey Mouse.
oh, okay.
So I'd be like, but yeah, I also think like the biggest show of Disney being like, we're like gender inclusive hairstyles.
Yeah.
And like,
The fact
what is a gender inclusive hairstyle? Just let people have hair whatever way they want hair. It's hair.
I get that, but it was because I used to have to do the inductions. It did used to specifically say in inductions that men had to have short hair. If your hair got too long, you were told, go get a haircut. Outrageous.
Absolutely ridiculous.
So yeah, I'm
but
intrigued.
Anyway,
and we're very aware that we are absolute cynical wagons when it comes to the likes of this.
100%.
But very intrigued to see what this actually means. So.
But yeah, other than that, I think that's everything for the news.
Yeah. So, we're at the halfway mark of our Ideal Meal series.
Yes.
So we have done both parks in DLP, although we did them as one, because DLP. And then we've done 2 of the parks in Florida. So we now have Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom left. And then we're going to hop on over to California and do DCA and Disneyland. So,
oh, honest to God, forgot we were doing that.
yeah, that's not for another like 2 weeks. It's fine. So, we're doing Hollywood Studios.
Yes, I have it here.
Do you want to go first?
Sure. I don't really know where I want my setting in Hollywood Studios to be honest.
Oh, interesting.
I
thought we would have had the same.
You tell me yours.
Sci-fi dine-in theater.
Okay.
In the cars.
I was like sci-fi or... No, you're right. No, it is. I keep thinking... No, never mind. For some reason, I keep thinking Jungle Cruise and the Skipper Canteen is in Hollywood Studios.
No.
I don't know what... Like, I know it's not.
Yeah.
But in my head, it just is.
Fair.
But no. Yeah, Sci-Fi Diner. Yeah, okay. So, most of my meal is from Sci-Fi Diner, to be honest.
Nice.
So, for my starter, I picked crispy chicken strips because sometimes you just want some nugs. And from what I've heard, the chicken strips in Walt Disney World are just something different.
Oh.
So, I'm actually buzzing one day to have them. You can also have a choice of spicy buffalo, chipotle barbecue, or Szechuan sauce served with celery sticks and blue cheese dressing. And that's from Sci-Fi Diner.
Very nice.
Then for my main, I've picked... Oh, I just had a lot of chicken. Oh, well. My main is Endorian fried chicken tip yip, which is from Docking Bay 7,
Beautiful.
which is crispy chicken with choice of vegetable mashed potatoes with herb gravy or macaroni and cheese and roasted vegetables. I would probably take the macaroni and cheese because
You don't like
why
veg.
not? You can have veg or macaroni and cheese. Obviously, the cheesy pasta. Please.
What sort of establishment is this?
Please, vegetables. I am in Disney World. I will be consuming no vegetables in these 2 weeks.
Fair.
And then for my dessert, from Sci-Fi Diner again, I picked the house-made sci-fi candy bar cookies and cream mousse chocolate ganache with chocolate sauce.
Nice.
There wasn't many amazing dessert options, and I was
2.
like, well, fair. And I was like, these sound a bit different. Because you know the way, once you've done a couple of them, a lot of the desserts in Disney World just start to sound the same.
Oh, big time.
So I was like, this one looks a bit different.
Cool.
And then, honestly, my choices this week aren't very exciting. For my sides, I've gone with nachos with cheese and then tater tots / potato barrels.
Excellent.
Because I'm pretty sure potato barrels are tater tots.
Which are
But
basically
just in case they weren't.
baby hash browns.
Yeah, but yum. And then for my drinks, I've gone for blue milk.
Okay.
From Galaxy's Edge. But also, at Woody's Lunchbox, they do a grown-ups lemonade.
Ooh.
Which is a cocktail with 3 olives, cherry vodka, lemonade, and black cherry puree.
Ooh, that does sound nice.
Yeah, and I just thought the idea of a grown-ups lemonade from Woody's Lunchbox was quite cute.
Yeah, I like that.
So, that's me.
Beautiful. I like it.
Not very exciting as was the plethora that was Epcot.
Oh, Epcot was a time.
But I do feel like a lot of the food in Hollywood studios is not bland, but basic.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I have to say though, I feel like I had like decent options when it came to veggie stuff. So, I'm also in sci-fi dining. I'll be in the car next to Kate. Hi, hello.
Beep, beep.
Beep, beep. So, my starter is from Backlot Express, and it is the Galaxy's Edge special 2 Sons of Tatooine hummus, right?
Uh-huh.
So it's red pepper hummus topped with fried chickpeas and spicy plant-based meat crumbles, and then plain hummus topped with cucumber, tomato, onions, and cilantro, served with pita chips and greens.
Greens?
I'd bloody love that. That sounds
We're in Disney World.
fucking delicious. You know me though, I love veg. So for my main, that is from Sci-Fi, and that is the Flying Saucer Impossible Burger, which is a grilled plant-based burger, grilled portobello mushroom, and I bloody love a portobello mushroom.
I too
They're just great.
love mushrooms.
They're just great. That also comes with a cashew mozzarella, garlic tomato aioli, nut-free pesto, lettuce, and tomatoes. But I would probably take the tomato off because I don't like tomato on burgers.
Really?
Yeah, no, not a fan.
That's interesting.
To be fair, I've only started eating like raw tomatoes in the last like 3 months. So
I feel that.
yeah. For my sides, I've gone for the beer battered onion rings from Primetime because you cannot go wrong with some onion rings. I bloody love an onion ring. And I also opted for the potato barrels from Woody's Lunchbox because baby hash browns are never a bad idea.
Potato. More potato.
And because I have no chill, I've gone for 2 desserts because
Absolutely.
Hi, hello.
Go for it.
So from Docking Bay 7, I've gone for the Oi Oi Puff, which is a raspberry cream puff with passion fruit. But to be fair, I could easily do without the passion fruit. But I would happily take the raspberry cream puff. And then from the Trolley Car Cafe, I've gone for the carrot cake cookie because I always hear people talk about the carrot cake cookie, and I would like the carrot cake cookie.
I would love some carrot cake. I just finished it before we started recording, and I'm like, I just want some cake. Do you ever just sometimes want cake?
Yeah, always.
But it's like, yeah, we've got like a bit of leftover Easter chocolate, and yeah, we've got some biscuits, but I'm like, I want cake.
Yeah, always. And then for my drink, I had to get something from Oga's Cantina, so I've opted for the Yub Nub, which comes with a souvenir tiki glass. So it's Malibu pineapple rum, Sailor Jerry spice rum, citrus juices, and passion fruit, served with with a souvenir. I can't speak. A souvenir.
Souvenir! Excuse me, sir. Can I have one of those souvenirs? I would like to bring it back to my beloved one.
Christ. With a souvenir Endor mug. And that is $45 for a drink. $45 for a cocktail. I mean, you're paying for the mug, but still.
You're paying for the souvenir.
The souvenir. Dat me. But honestly, every time, like I literally, there was maybe 20 minutes from me finishing my dinner and having a cookie and then starting this, and I'm starving.
It's the talking of the food. But now all I want is hash browns and cake.
Oh, what a feckin' combo. What kind of cake?
Like I don't know if you'll hate me. Like a moist cake. I would like some kind of like carrot cake, or like really I want a cake with like a cream cheese filling almost.
Yeah, like a
3-layer
3-layer red velvet.
So yeah, something like that. I think we have bananas. I could probably make Amy's banana bread. What time is it?
Oh, I can't be arsed making it. I'm gonna have some peanut butter with some apples.
Oh, that's a good idea. We have like I did pick up like some biscuits on the way home, so like, I might just have tea and biscuits and just be done with it.
Fair. Sandy has confirmed her birthday is June 4th.
Oh, great. Happy days. Yeah, so that's it for Hollywood Studios. What are we doing next week?
Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom is the park I know the least about.
Oh, fair.
Just from like general knowledge of just watching shit.
Yeah.
Animal Kingdom is like on the lowest on my list of like, I know these 10 places we can go eat. Like, no. For Animal Kingdom, I just don't have it.
I'm fairly sure you're going to go with the cheeseburger pods though, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Don't need to tune in that week, lads. We've already done
it here first.
Before we go, I just wanted to say thanks to some guys on the Instas who have been sending us some lovely messages lately.
Yeah.
Chris K, who has been messaging us since like the very beginning, congratulated us on our 2 years and thanked us
Chris
for
is
how
an OG.
amazing we are.
We love Chris.
Thanks, Chris. Really appreciate it. The guys from the Doom Buggies also were like excellent. Starting off the week with some Mickey Waffles pod. That was last week's episode as well. Stephen Burke, who I shared my quiz questions with, really appreciated it. Thanks so much, Stephen. Also, he recently binged to catch up, and now he's really sad because it means that he has to wait, like everyone else, for the new episodes.
Honestly, fair feckin' play to him. Imagine listening to all 80-something episodes.
I
binging them. Honestly, you deserve a medal, sir. Thank you.
Then I want to say Lycan or Lycan.
Oh, I don't know.
Lycan. I think I'm gonna go with Lycan. If that's incorrect, I apologize. I'm gonna go with Lycan Cupcake, who has basically also just thanked us for the podcast, and they listen to it. They do night shifts.
Oh.
And they listen to us on their night shift, and it says, makes working retail a little less like hell.
God bless you doing night shifts. We have been there.
Yeah.
We feel your pain.
Honestly, I love listening to every episode, so just a big thank you. No,
Aww.
thank you. Yeah, so like we always ask you guys to message us on Instagram, and we never say hi back on the podcast.
I feel like
I just do a little roundup.
I feel like we're Ben and Mikey right now doing admin.
I was like, I'll just sneak it in there. So yeah, thanks so much to everyone who has messaged us. We do read all of them. I just am bad at replying full stop sometimes. So if we haven't replied to you on Instagram, it's not because you haven't read it. We just have short attention spans.
Basically.
That's pretty much it. We are toddlers.
Yeah. Basically. So, as we said, next week we're going to be doing Animal Kingdom. Linked in the show notes will be where we get the menus from, which is AllEars. So feel free to play along, build out your own menu, send us your menu. Tell us what your like top thing that you would like to eat from Animal Kingdom is. Or Hollywood Studios. Either. Or anywhere really. Just talk to food. Talk food. Talk food with us.
Or pets. I'm still every week I want to just reminder, any pets, send them our way.
Big fan.
So yeah, other than that, I think that's pretty much it for this week, guys. Again, if you want to message up on Instagram, it's at Mickey Waffles Pod, or you can tweet us on Twitter at Mickey Waffle Pod. Someone might check it. Honestly, Instagram's your best bet.
And if you are listening on an Apple device or whatever you are listening to, if it allows you to give a rating, give us a rating. Be a nice one. That'd be good. Don't be mean.
Don't rate us if it's going to be mean.
Don't rate us because we had Ryan on. It's a bad joke.
What?
I told you about that review that Disney Parks and Beyond got.
Oh, yeah. What an awful podcaster. How rude.
Okay, we love Ryan.
Yes. So yeah, anyway, that's pretty much it for this week, guys.
Talk to you soon.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
This podcast is part of the After Dark Podcast Network.